Morning, this is Nita and Miss Panda with the Timepiece Garden. So it's 7 o'clock in the morning and it's already 80 degrees. Yeah, we've got another heat advisory out. So, yeah, I'm gonna go look in the garden, see if there's anything I need to harvest, and then we're probably gonna be in the house the rest of the day. It's supposed to get up to like 95 with the heat index of like 105. Crazy humidity. Yeah, so I thought I'd bring you along for the garden trip. And then talk about my volunteer here. He's finally produced a piece of fruit. So, and it's either a basket gourd or it's a butternut squash. Still not sure. It's not really big enough. And there's a couple others that are, there's a flower there that's got a fruit head on it. So it is going to fruit, you know. It's just crazy, you know. All right, well, I'm off to the garden. I'll talk to you in a few. All right, welcome to Garden 2. No cucumbers today, but I do got some notapenios I need to go ahead and pick. You can see there's a good one right there. You know, there's another good one down there. So I've got a few notapenios. Yeah, I'm not cooking turnips today, so I will not be harvesting him. Again, these are the volunteers, and I just let them go. And tonight I'll prep turnips. I'll pick them fresh. So this is that crazy colored butternut squash, because he's a green with the variegated leaves, and so far he's doing well, just, you know, growing along. My regular butternut squash is over there, and he's also just doing well. There's one there, and he's starting to change his colors, and there's a couple more there, just cruising right along. I've got green beans to pick this morning. See them there. I still have greens in the house, so I won't be picking any greens. These are my blue butterfly peas. It's a really pretty flower, you know. So my poor eggplants. So I kept them netted, which has protected them from the bugs, but being that we're, you know, hitting these crazy, insane temperatures, they're not flowering. So I will probably, again, not get any eggplants this year. Last year I got 2, you know? All right, well, let me get to harvesting over here, and then we'll walk over to the other garden. Talk to you in a few. Just a little quickie update on the wild Japanese lantern, or the ground cherry. You can see all those little ground cherry leaves under there. Nothing's ripe yet. Looks kind of awesome, though. All right, talk to you in a few. All right, we're in Garden 3. I'm getting ready to do some harvesting. You know, tomatoes for days, they're in here, hanging out. Come pick me, pick me. I'm back over there on the far side. Anyway, it was interesting. I came in and I had like 3 of my corn stalks laying on the ground. We've not had a storm, so they didn't blow over. So I did a little research, and what it says is when a corn stalk falls over like that, it could be too much nitrogen. Which also makes sense, because I've been feeding these guys. So the corn and the butternut squash here, you can see he's growing butternut squash as well. Anyway, we'll both survive. There's another one over here. There he is. Kind of. So I've been feeding him. There he is. You know, so it's okay. Too much nitrogen. Let's cut back on the feed a little. And see if that helps them, because they're not falling over at their base. They're like halfway up the stalk, and that's where they're falling over. So, well, I got a couple of fiberglass rods, put them in, tied the leaves so they're supported by the rod now. Because they don't have to go much longer. You can already tell where, you know, some of them are starting to turn brown, but still have a little bit more growing time. And they're all like that. Now on this side, this is the last row that was planted. And they're all, again, when this turns black, all the corn kernels are harvested or fertilized. So, you know, they don't have much longer. Just need to keep them up. So yeah, I got tomatoes to pick. You can see I got some Anaheim peppers in here to pick. Yeah, my zinnias love it over here. They're doing awesome. There's a pretty orange one. Isn't that pretty? Pretty pink one down there. Got a red one over here. Just, zinnias are doing great. Sunflowers are doing awesome. And so far it looks like the gourds have been loving all the calcium they've been getting, because they're just blooms everywhere. And vinage everywhere. Oh, there's another butternut squash. I'll be eating butternut squash well this winter. So, here's a new basket gourd. Again, you can tell because of the double hump. Or excuse me, this is a birdhouse gourd. Yeah, you better get out of there. That's a birdhouse gourd. Panda, leave it. Leave it. So I sprinkled bone meal as a long-term calcium. And the bone meal dust tends to hang out on the black plastic. So she'll come in and she'll start licking the black plastic. So I have to pay attention to her, you know. Because for a dog, it's a bone. Come on, Mom. I just want the bone. Mom has to tell her, no, leave the bone alone. Yeah, I've still got squashes in here. I'm assuming the dye back here is because it's just so hot. Crazy hot. Beyond that, oh, look at this one. This one's awesome. Look at that birdhouse gourd. He's almost as long as my hand. Nice. So, what they needed was the calcium. There's another birdhouse gourd. And another birdhouse gourd. Yep, all this has been since I gave them the calcium. You know. Now what's crazy is the basket gourds so far haven't done a lot inside the hoop. Or at least they're not hanging down inside the hoop. But this vine that took off this way has got basket gourds all over it. They're, you know, just everywhere. So, I don't know, we'll see. There's that basket gourd. This is going to be fun to clean up come fall. You know, because I do want to put plastic on it and go ahead and make it a greenhouse, you know, little hoop tunnel this winter and put my greens in it. All right, well, I will talk at y'all later. Time to go finish harvesting. And I will see you in a few. Evening, this is Nita and Miss Panda for the Timepiece Garden. So now I just come out to turn the water on. Let the flowers and the herbs here get some water. And I did all the vegetable gardens this morning with the harvest. And the only reason why I was actually even bothering to do the video, we've got a visitor. He's just hanging out. You know, getting a couple of water drops. You know, thinking he's hidden. So he just wanted to say hi, tell everybody good evening. Same from a distance. he blends it really well with the so it's a glab that's already bloomed and is dying back. You know. Alright, just thought I'd share. Along with the butterfly on the rock. Probably trying to get a drink of water and get some minerals. It's been a hot day. Alright, talk to you later. Alrighty, today's harvest. Pear tomatoes are just coming into their own. Anaheim peppers, regular tomatoes, jalapeno peppers, cherry tomatoes, and green beans. So, yum. Love a good salad, love a good pepper. Alright, thought I'd share. Talk to you later.